Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you are new to this channel, welcome in. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you guys for your devotion and thank you for coming back. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into angel number 26. So angel number 26 is going to be a beautiful number, like I said. This number consists of the energies of number 2 and number 6. And also number 8, 7, 8. Yeah, because 2, 6, and 8. Because when we add 2 and 6 together, we're going to be getting the number 8. And I've already done videos about angel number 2 separately, number 6, and number 8. You can find that on my channel page. I have a playlist called Angel Numbers. So if you have other angel numbers that you've seen, you can go ahead and check out my channel page and look at my playlist and you'll find that. But for the number specifically, 26, let's go ahead and break this number down. So the number sequence is going to be 2 and then 6. So starting off with number 2 in this number sequence. Number 2 has to deal with receptivity. It has to deal with balance. And 6 also has to deal with balance as well. 6 has to deal with love. 2 has to deal with partnership. So when we're bringing these two numbers together that somewhat are so similar but in different ways, these numbers 2 and 6 are both very feminine, and the number 2 and 6 are both very much about love, but one is based off of a partnership. So 2 is based off of a partnership. 2 is based off of a partnership where it could be a business partnership. It could be a partnership you have with your own inner self, your inner child, your own partnerships that you have with things within you, your attachments, even. The relationship you have with food, the relationship you have with this, with that. And then 6 is about love relationship. It's about a love, it's just about love overall. It's about a pregnant woman. You know, when you see the number 6, you see a woman that's pregnant. It's about fertility in a sense, a fertility in a creative way, like fertility in a very lush kind of empress way, right? So when we bring the number 2 and 6 together, we're really talking about a partnership that is filled with love. Okay, so when you see angel number 26 in your life, it is most likely telling you that you are going through this, or that you may have to implement it more in your life, or start to embody it more inside of your life. Start to, you know, try to take on some of the skills that come with angel number 26, which is being more feminine, which is being more receptive, which is being more loving, being able to share, right? Being able to receive, being able to give and receive, right? Being able to love, being able to harmonize, right? These are what these two numbers mean individually, and to coming together, it means some of these things as well. Now, to talk about number 2 in another definition as well, number 2, you can think about it as a scale. Because when we see most scales, you don't see a scale with 3 hands, right? Most of the time you see a scale with an even number. And so you see a scale with 2 hands. Now, what is 2? 2 hands, scales, Libra, Libran, liberated. Okay, what does it mean to be free? What feels free? When we are balanced, it feels free. When we have a sense of freedom, it feels free. But what comes in when we look at angel number 26 is we see that love partnership takes work. Love partnership takes work. In order to love, it takes work. Because we're not just dealing with 6 anymore, we're dealing with 2. So you have a scale with 2 hands. And let's say somebody puts a bunch of weight on this hand. Boom. what's going to happen? Is this one just going to stay stuck there? This hand? Right? You got a bunch of weight on this hand and it drops. Is this hand going to stay stuck at the bottom with the other hand? No. It's going to fill up space where the other hand is lacking. So if this hand is heavy, the other hand on the scale is going to raise up and be lightweight, and vice versa. So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about diplomacy, when we're talking about receptivity, and when we're talking about partnership, right? So where that person is lacking, if you have the ability to make up in that area, you come forth and you make up for it. That is a healthy, harmonizing partnership. It is a level of codependency. When we think about two, there's a level of codependency, right? Because there's just two ones. That's it. You don't have a third one to rely on. You don't have a fourth one to rely on. You don't have a fifth one to rely on. You just got these. You just got this other person and yourself, and that person only has you. So it's like receptivity, partnership comes in really big when we're talking about angel number 2. And we put this with 6, and it's really about a partnership that requires love. So this is a beautiful number to see, because when you see this number, it really means that whatever it is that you're dealing with, there's going to be a sense of beautiful harmony with it. Not a romanticized harmony. So whether it's a person, a project you're working on, whether it's a task that you're doing that you're feeling a lot of love with, or you're feeling a lot of attachment to, this thing that you're doing, or this person that you're dealing with, it doesn't mean that it's all going to be all good and dandy. It is going to require some effort from you. It is going to require for you to give and take. It is also going to require for you to give love and receive love, like the number 6, which is shaped like a pregnant person. You know, when we look at the number 6, it has 0 within it. It has 0, and then it has it's almost like a 0 with a 1, number 6. And the 0 is at the bottom, so it is the base, right? So the base and the foundation is infinite. There's an infinite ability for that person, or that idea, or that concept, or that being, or that thing, or that seed to give and receive. And infinite giving and receiving is love. That is an unconditional love, right? Being able to symbiotically, give nutrients to your baby as you're pregnant, and that baby being able to, be nourished by you, and for you to hold space for that baby, infinite amounts of space for that baby to grow up and grow and develop itself. So when we see angel number 26, it really is a magical number to see, that is telling you that whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever it is that you're experiencing, or the person that you may be dealing with, the workplace environment that you may be dealing with, is going to be one that is going to require a lot of love and a lot of receptivity from you in these moments, which also means putting your ego and putting yourself to the side. And that's when we get to the overall meaning, or the overall definition or energy to the number 26. And that is when we add it up, 2 plus 6 equals 8. So that means we're this number sequence, 2 and 6, is like a story. We're reading it like a story. These are the events that are going to occur. This is the description of the number sequence we're seeing. It is being described by the energies of these two numbers. When we add this number together and it gives birth to a number, it's giving birth to what the outcome is, right? The birth is the effect. The birth is the outcome. The birth is what is being created from this number sequence. So we add this number together And we go ahead and we are getting the number 8. And what does that mean? That means it's going to take a lot of strength, you guys. It takes a lot of strength to be in a love partnership. Like I said, you got to be able to put yourself to the side in order to focus and be receptive to somebody else. You got to be able to put your needs and your wants to the side in order to be able to be there for somebody else. There's a little bit of sacrifice with number 8. Not a little bit, not as much as 9, but there's a little bit of sacrifice because there's a sacrificial feeling when you have to be strong. There's mental strength, emotional strength, and physical strength that it's going to take in order for you to have a harmonized, balanced relationship, which is 26, with whatever it is that you're dealing with, right? This strength is going to come in with you even needing to make sure that your energy levels are well, that you're doing good before you can give to something else. You have to make sure that you're doing good. This can even be 26, the partner relationship that you have, the love relationship that you have with yourself. You know, it can be the empathy. Empathy is another thing with 26. The empathy that you have with yourself, you got to be able to do it with yourself in order to give it to somebody else. And that's going to require a lot of strength. It really is. And the good thing about 8, a lot of people know 8 for abundance, but we had to touch up on that strength because it does require strength. But at some point, all that strength does pay off. And even if you're at a low where you feel like, man, I just keep giving and giving and giving and giving, there's going to be a time where you're going to be receiving and receiving and receiving blessings, because 8 is the infinity sign. 8 is the infinity sign. So you are literally seeing, sorry guys, you're literally seeing the infinity sign going. So the infinity sign and number 8 overall is very karmic in nature. So usually what you'll come to see is when you're in a love partnership like marriage, when you're in a love partnership like the relationship you even have with your own inner child, your ego self, your this self, your that self, or when you have a love partnership with something, with someone or something you like to do, a project, a hobby, whatever it is, you're writing a book. Oh my gosh, I have a love relationship with this book. You feel it. You keep seeing angel number 26. It's important to note that it equating to number 8 is going to be signifying the fact that there's going to be a karmic relationship here. Because karma is, I'm down today and my luck is not so good and everything feels really bad. But then I'm coming back up again, and then I'm going down again, then I'm coming back up again, then I'm going down again. Karma is very unsteady. Karma goes up and down. It goes up. Sometimes your karma is good, sometimes it goes down. It's like the wheel of fortune. Sometimes we're fortunate in life and sometimes we're not. That is karma. Karma wouldn't exist if we were just all fortunate all the time. Because what would be able to feed off of? Where's the dance? The karmic dance. Rahu and Ketu, if you're into astrology. North Node and South Node. There has to be a karmic dance. These are karmic things. So now we got 2 and 6 equating to 8. Even if you don't even look at 8 and you didn't even know to add those numbers together, and you know a little bit about numerology, or you're just using somewhat of your intuition, you can just tell that this might be something that might be karmic. So it is important to be strong. It is important to be devoted with angel number 26. Be devoted to whatever it is that you're about to do. If it's a project, like I said, if you're about to write a song, if you're I don't know, if you're about to yoni steam, I don't know, if you're about to just drink some tea, bake a cake, make some food, if you're starting a project and you keep seeing number 26, just know that you're going to be mentally and emotionally strong, because it's going to take that mental and emotional strength in order to be receptive and have love. To be in a love partnership, right? So not just a partnership where it's conditional, but it's a partnership that is requiring somewhat of unconditional love, which can feel very sacrificial. It's going to require for you to recharge your energy, because sometimes you're going to feel low and you're going to have to recharge your energy in order to replenish. Renewal. That's also 8. Right? So this is why I was so excited to do this angel number, because honestly, I could talk about it for a lot longer, because we have the renewal, we have the rebirth with number 8. We have all that. And that's what, when you see this number 26, you're like, ooh, 6 is in there. This is going to be good. Ooh, 2 and 6. Oh, this means love partnership. This means a love relationship. This means a harmonious partnership. This is going to be great. But then when you go and you see the energies of it, you realize that this is tough. This is hard. It's just like when you actually go into marriage, you're like, oh, the honeymoon phase is over. Now we're here. And now we really got to rely on each other, like really rely on each other, when we ain't even doing good on a personal level, you know? So yeah, you guys, I hope that this video could help bring some clarity to you when it comes to angel number 26, applying this information with what it is that you were thinking about, what it is that you experienced, the moments that you saw angel number 26. And if you don't know what it is you're thinking about, don't know what it is that you're feeling or experiencing when you saw this number, if you don't know what this number is referring to specifically in your life, right? Because we already know what this number means. So we know what the advice is. We know what the guidance is. But if you have made it this far into the video and you're still unsure of what it is that this number is possibly pointing to for you to bring in the energy of number 26 with, it's important to just be patient and to be open to receiving an answer, and to just seek from within. When you're meditating, seek from within. Keep it in the back of your head. Don't obsessively think about it. Keep it very subtle in the back of your head, like all the way in the corner, right? And just wait. It will pop up in a dream for you. It will pop up in an answer for you somewhere. If you're just patient, you will receive what it is that this number is pointing towards inside your life. And I will just say one more thing. You guys, sometimes it's not, when you see angel numbers, it's not always saying that you should go ahead and do this. Sometimes it's just reflecting what's already happening. As above, so below, as within, so without. Now, if you know that you're not in alignment with these energies, then it's definitely guidance for you to implement it more. But sometimes there's really nothing to figure out. And it's just more so something to receive. And it's just reflecting to you the energy of this situation that you're going through. Okay? So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you would like a personal reading with me, love reading, career reading, spiritual guidance reading, overall reading, you can book that through my website at bloomingwoman.com, and where I also have my handmade crystal pendants, necklaces on the website that can be seen inside of the link inside the description box below at bloomingwoman.com. Make sure you visit it and check out the merchandise, check out the necklaces. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. So much love and so much joy and so much love and respect and gratitude. Ashe.